Go.
Howdy, Bucko here. What I'm reviewing today is a Chinese SKS Type 56, as they call it. And do a little history on the gun. Actually, most of you know, it's originally Russian. And after World War II, the Russians realized that the big rifle cartridge was not needed in combat. It was too big, couldn't carry as many rounds, and the guns were just huge. Most of them, the guns, you ever seen the thing? They're long, they're big, they're bulky, they're accurate, but they realized that most fights became a distance of about 200 yards. So they came out with and after the Germans came out with the Sturmgewehr in World War II, they realized the intermediate rifle cartridge, what I'm holding here, let you get a little bit better look at that. It's a 7.62 by 39. Pretty much, you take the same caliber, 30 caliber bullet, and you just cut the shell in half. That's pretty much what they done. Of course, the Germans one was a little bit shorter, but they came out with they wanted a semi-automatic rifle, and they came out with the SKS. And I don't really know what the lettering stands for. I couldn't even speak it if I could, if I did. But it's semi-automatic. The original, I have the original fixed magazine, has 10 rounds. I only holds 10 rounds. You put it in by stripper clips. It's a really good, reliable rifle. They didn't last long though, and they ended up contracting that to where China could make it. Yugoslavian made some. I don't know if there's any other one besides that. But this one here is a Chinese Type 56, and it's to me it's a nice rifle. A lot of people think the Chinese ain't quite as good, and they might not be, but it's pretty accurate. I mean, you ain't going to get extreme accuracy out of a shortened cartridge like that. But it's a very nice gun, and it didn't last long though. Shortly after, the AK-47 came into service in Russia, so it was deemed obsolete about as quick as it was put into service. But they still contracted it out, and it was used and made up until I believe the 80s. It's a nice rifle. You can shoot these things all day long, and it ain't gonna hurt it a bit. And for this one here, I bought a aftermarket 30 round magazine just because I felt that 10 rounds you kept having to reload it. I said, well, give this a try, and this one here works good. I ain't had much trouble out of it. It's a little tricky to get at first, but I got 10 rounds in there, so we're gonna fire at the sun drop bottles. They look a little conspicuous. And I think we got this thing pretty good. Like I said, and recoil on these guns it's non-existent really. Especially if you shot a 30-06, you shot a 308, you're gonna have an easy time shooting these. There's relatively no, it feels like to me no kick at all. The rounds are fairly cheap to shoot. I get old tool ammo at Walmart for like $6. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of other guns, especially 22s, the way they're going right now. To me, when I bought this thing, I wanted a gun that could shoot a lot, mainly for plinking and stuff. But at the same time, I love big rifle cartridges. That's just how I am. I love a 22, but I always love those big military rifles. And even though it didn't see a whole lot, these things had went through service in Vietnam. I believe some of them were in Korea. Can't quote me on that, but they are just very reliable guns. And here's what I think is one of the cool features I probably never use: flip out bayonet, got a spike bayonet, just like that. Probably never use it, but it's still a dang nice thing to have. And that's about it.